Hello everyone. This video will show you how to create sliding window in PowerBuilder for use in Hamburger menu style. My name is Jolmak and I'm PowerBuilder developer from pbdev.id. Here's the agenda. We'll see about the concept of the development. We'll see how to creating some objects and how to write the scripts. Also, we will try to running it. First, we start with the concept. Hidden menu drawer is now common to user. Many applications have used this to use for their menus. We will use MDI style to simplify communication with other objects. Can be appear like single page, and all open window is in MDI workspace. And when we deploy to Appian Web, it will reside inside the browser. We will use frame window as container, and sliding menu sheet window is moved by the timing object. And most of the script will be in the ancestor. Once we learn the object concept, now we'll take a look at the object layout. We will use MDI frame window as the container, and we will create an ancestor sheet window with pop-up type, no border and no title bar with timing object. And we will use data window as title bar. And sliding content descendant sheet window will be created inherit from the ancestor window. And also the sliding menu descendant sheet window is inherit from the ancestor sheet window. And after we see the object layout, we will see the object list that we will be creating. We have like 10 objects. Start with M frame with object type menu because it's mandatory for MDI window. We have W frame, W sheets, T slide. It's a timing object that reside in W sheets window. We will also have M sheet, U title bar. It's data window control for the title bar replacement. We have also DWO title bar. It's the data window object that will be contained at the U title bar. We will also have W home, W feature, and W sliding menu. Okay, that's about the object list. And we'll see about the tools. For icon image, I'm using tools from icons8.com. There's a free icon library there, and we could also download the Beacon app from Windows stores. All the icons here is coming from the website icons8.com. And we will be using TrueType fonts, that is Roboto, and download from fontsquirrel.com. But these fonts cannot be used in Appian Mobile or Appian Web. Another tools is the color reference. I'm using a website materialui.co/colors. We can choose color code RGB, so we can use it in PowerBuilder because we can click any color and the RGB code is copied to clipboard. Then we can easily paste it in our PowerBuilder code. Now let's continue with the next part, creating objects. First, we create workspace and target. We create from scratch. Okay, let's start our PowerBuilder. I'm using PowerBuilder version 11.5. We create new workspace and we will put it in D drive. Create new folder, name it pb sliding, and we save the pb sliding workspace inside that folder. Okay, we have the workspace. Next step, we will create the target. We choose application target. We create name, pb sliding, then we click finish. So the pb sliding library and the pb sliding application object is created. Now let's continue with our next object, M frame and W frame. We start with new, which is pb object, and we pick menu. We add submenu item. We type it file. We create menu as mandatory for MDI window, but we don't want it visible, so we uncheck the visible property and we save it with the name M frame. Okay, we can close this painters. Then we create another object with the type of window, and we put the title frame. We pick the menu name, the one that we created before, the M frame, and we choose the window type to MDI. Okay, and we're not touching any other properties, and we save it with the name as W frame. Let's now with the next object, M sheet, VW sheet, and timing object. We start with inherit the M frame, and we save it as M sheet. Okay, then we have the M sheet. We create the window object. Type in the title sheets and we pick menu name M sheets. And we choose window type to pop up. And we uncheck the border so the title bar won't show up also. And we save it as W sheet. Our next object, then we create one object inside the window, the timing object. We change the name by setting its property to tslide. Ctrl S to save. And we have the tslide as the non-visual object list. Is the WO title bar. First, we prepare some icon image. I'm using Python apps to pick icon image. Choose Windows 10 style, and I look for the menu icon. Okay, right click to save as, put it in the folder, Name it menu.png. Another one is for the close icon. Save it as close. Another one is to the left icon for closing the sliding menu. Save it as back.png. Next, we choose new data window freeform and pick external for the data source. Create one column with title text, type string, and 80 for the length. Now we have our data window. We save it as DWO title bar. First, we delete all the controls from the data windows and set the detail heights to 144 units. Change the detail background color to highlight. And we put the compute field to display the icon using bitmap function. And let's adjust the size a little bit. And then we will put the title text column inside the detail band. Change the fonts to Roboto. I pick the content slide. Change the size and set the bold on with no background and white color text. And then we create and change the name for the compute to C modules. And then we create another for the close icon. Name it as C close, and we set to the same size with the C modules icon. And we share data and insert text in the data tab. We put text in the column, module title, and then put the center for the alignment. Don't forget to save each time we made changes. Next thing to do is to put a rectangle on the header band. We will use it as a size reference. Name it R width. And we put the pointers so they'll change to hyperlinks. The C close should be put in the far right. So I'm gonna put an expression on the X of the C close compute field to get the width of the rectangle at width. So every time I change the add width, the close icon will adjust itself to the position of the air width. Well, I think I should need a redraw. So you will see that when I change the R width, the C close button is following the width. Also for the title text, I will change the width to follow the width of the rectangle L width. So every time I change the size of the R width, the position of the title text and the close bitmap are also changed. And I hit the header button, the header band to heights of 0. And I will look for colors in our color reference website. I will pick this color, the blue one, and I put the expression to the background of the detail band. And you will see the color will change to the expression that we put in the detail band color. All right, that's for the DWO title bar. Then we will continue with U title bar user object. It's a standard visual object. We start with creating file new pb object. We pick standard visual. We choose the type data window. We set no border and we put the data object with the DWO title bar that we create before. We set the height to same size of the DWO title bar detail band height. And we will add a user events. I will name it UE mouse up. That is map to system event ID PBM DWN L button up, and save it as U title bar. Next, let's put the U title bar on the W sheet. Let's open the W sheet and let's just drag the U title bar inside it and save it. Change the name to DW title bar. The next thing is we will create W home and W feature. Let's start with inherit the W sheets. Right click on it and we put save it first as W home, and we put text, change the size, and we type the text to let to know this is the home. Okay, we will save this, and to create the W feature, we could save this home as W feature and change the text to feature window. All right, save them. So the two of this window is descendant of W seeds. And the next thing to create is the W sliding menu. This is the hamburger menu style that we want to create. Let's start with inherit the W seed. We change the size to preferable width. Save it as W sliding menu. We put 2 command buttons. First, we will use it to open home, so we name it CV home. And we duplicate the command button to open the future window. Okay, I made it flat style even though it's not working in Appian, web or mobile. Change the color of the W sliding menu to custom. And there we have the W sliding menu. Now we will come to the next part, that is writing the script. First, we will create script for PB sliding application object to open the W frame when it starts. We put the script in the open event. We type it open. Okay, save it. Then the next, we will create instance variable in W sheet. Let's edit the W sheet and we declare instance variable. We will create one Boolean type IB sliding with default true, IB maximize also true, an integer II close with default value to 1. The IS there is the direction properties that we use to value in or out. IS there in for the in direction. IS there out for the out direction. And W seed IW color is the instance variables to be the reference of the color windows. Next, we will write the script for the U title bar. First, let's edit the uTitle bar, and we create one instance variable. It's a window object, IW parent. It will store the parent window that where we will put the uTitle bar. And we add another user event to handle the mouse up. Name it UE mouse up. Map to PBM DWNL button up. And the script will be choosing the name that will happen when the mouse up. And there are two C close and C modules. Then we create a user function used to set the pattern of the uTitle bar with window as argument type. And save this. Oh, I forgot to change the return type to none. So we don't need to have a return value. Okay, next we will type the script for the W sheet. First, we need to know that W sheet will have option to be slide or not with the instance variable that we have before. Sliding will have 4 direction, right, left, up, and down. When open, W sheet will be placed outside of client area, the MDI1, that is the object of the W frame. And if we W sheets deactivate, it will be closed. Okay, let's edit the W sheets. We already have the instance variable here. Now we add a new user event to handle the post open event. So we'll type the script here. I already have all the script in the clipboard, so if you find it hard to follow, you can just pause the video. So the script is actually move the W seeds to outside of MDI one area and start the timing object to slide it in to the MDI1 client area. In the open event, we set the IW color to the power object power, so we know what window are opening the W seed. And we call the user event UA post open. Another event is the resize event. First, we check the sliding menu window. If it's open, then we will close the W sliding menu. We set the II close to 0 and then we deactivate it. We change the width of the title bar to follow the new width of the resize event. Also, the R width that is in the data window to set the width to follow the new width. Next, set the deactivate event. We also put some script. If II close is equal to 1, then the activate is not continue. If not IB sliding, let's just close it. Else we will bring the window to top and make sure the T-slide is not running. So we call it stop and we change the direction to out, then start the T-slide timing object. And at the close query, we put II close as the return value. Next, for the activate event, we also create one script to check if sliding menu are open. We bring to top and we close it. Set the I close to 0. Next, we will put the script on the T-slide timing object. At the timer event, I'm gonna put my script from the clipboard that I have typed it before. It will check if the direction is in or out. and also check the direction. You can see that this timer object at the timer events is setting the X or Y position of the W seeds. So it seems like it's animating in and out. That will give the effect of the sliding. Okay, you can check the script later on. Now we will add script to the W title bar to set the pattern of the U title bar. And we put at the U E mouse up event. And set the I close to 0 if user click at the C close compute field at the data window. Okay, that's for the WSeed scripts. You can check the script later on. Next, we will put the script on W sliding menu that we have created before. Let's start with edit the W sliding menu. At the deactivate event, we'll set the I close to 0. So every time it deactivated, it will be closed. And at the open event, we'll add the script to set the height to follow the size of the color window. Next thing is to script the home button. In the event of click, we will open the home window. But first we will check the W feature window. If it's open, then we will close it. To open the home window, we use OpenSeed with parm, W home, this window as the parm, at the W frame layer. Same code with the future command button, but we change to close the W home if we want to open the W feature. And we will change the title of the window in the constructor event by set item the title text column at row 1 to burger menu. Also change the expression of the compute field CMO rules to change from the menu PNG to back PNG. Also hide the C clause from the data window. And set the band color of the detail to match the back color of the W sliding menu. Okay, next, let's put the script at whom, wfeature, and wframe. Let's start with the whome. First, we check the properties of the whome. You can see that instance variable that we declare at the wseed now became properties at the home window. At the constructor event of the DW title bar, we set the window title to home window. And save them. Okay, the next we edit the W feature and set the properties. Direction in, we change to up. Direction out, we change to down. And set the title bar at the constructor event. We set the value of the title bar, title text column to feature window. And save the window. Next, for the W frame, at the open event, we will call the W home first. We open it with parm. W home, W frame as the parameter. We open W home with layer. Okay, then we have all the script that we need. Next, we will try to run the application to see how it's going. Okay, run PB sliding. Let's check it out. Okay, we can see that the home window is sliding from bottom up, and the burger menu slide from left going right and close by going left. And if we click outside the sliding window area, it will be closing. Now let's just change the in direction of the feature window to the left and see how it's going. When we open feature, it's going left, and when we close it, it's going down. Okay, that's all for the creating sliding menu with PowerBuilder. I hope you find it all useful for you to create your application. But you don't need to recreate all the things because you can download the sample source code. The link is in the description below. And if you have any question, you can reach me from my social media link here. Thank you for watching. We will see you in another video.